And you know what? I kind of want to change to the new weapon that I just got, only because I have a suppressor for it and it'll be quieter and that would be better. I don't plan to grab too much stuff, otherwise I would go through. Actually, my bag is kind of heavy. I'm gonna just go through and drop a lot of the stuff here that I'm not gonna need. Again, I'll go through all of this later when we're back. I just want to try to do this before it starts getting dark. I'm gonna leave my camouflage weapon here just in case something goes really wrong. I have a backup gun until I start to get more ammo and more things built up. I don't have any 9x19 guns on me. So I'm just kind of making it a little bit more manageable. I'm gonna leave the gun oil here. Okay. And so pistol suppressor there. This is 8 out of 8. I forget that they changed it to where they allow you to just put it up to the box and fill it. Oh, that pistol suppressor is about to break. The whole reason I'm changing it is for that. So I'm going to quickly pay money to repair it. So right now I can't even buy a pistol suppressor. So the fact that we're given one, and they're usually $1,000. So the fact we're given one before we can buy it and you only have to pay like $200 to repair it is much better than having to pay $1,000 for a brand new one that you can't buy yet because you're only security level 1. At least I think so. I'll double check that later. I could be wrong as far as maybe it is security level 1 that we can get it. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this is all filled. It is. And then I'm gonna put that there. And those are all for the PM. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do a new save. I'm gonna do a save spot 1. And we're gonna go ahead and go do the second mission. So we're going a different route. So same map that we were just at. We're just going a different route to the second location. So instead of going that way where we've already cleared, we're going this way. So we haven't cleared this yet. So I am definitely going to be prepared to face there's going to be a lot of fragments and there's going to be some spawns. So there's a fragment there. If he comes and chases after me, that's fine. There's another one up there. Usually if you break their line of sight, they'll lose you, but there's really no good place for me to lose him, so he's probably going to keep chasing me, which is fine. I'm just not going to really stop for him, but if he catches up, he catches up. You'll also see that the knife starts to get used. You can repair them. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and take them out. Make it easier on me. You can repair knives in the repair locker, but you cannot clean them to repair them. So, and if you don't repair them, they will break. So it's better to keep an eye on them and pay to repair them than having to buy knives brand new. Although you do usually find quite a bit of knives out as you loot. When you use your knives for food, it does not do damage. So it only does damage if you stab enemies with it. Oh. The spawns are kind of a pain. Usually they'll give you more of a notice, but that's alright. There is a mimic police in the place we're going. Oh, that's my backup. Let me give it a save. And again, usually on easy mode, they don't shoot until you're like right by them. In this one, they will shoot you when they see you. So it's kind of a totally different. Where are you at? So there's Katya there. Trying to see where he's at. Oh, he's right there. When you hear that scream, that tells you that you got them. And you can hit the top button to chamber. There's a phantom, which are these invisible fragments. You don't have to stab their core, but they're harder to see. There's also a rift, which you want to kill before it regenerates the people you've shot. So I'm gonna hit her as I go to kill the rift, so it doesn't regen the mimic that I just took out.
He'd be away for long periods of time on inner city routes. I wish he'd been away when the event happened, but it was right around his birthday. We still had unfinished cake in the fridge. Napoleon, his favorite. He taught me to drive when I was very young. We had a lot of fun. My father was the silent type and didn't spend much time with us girls, but driving was something he could share with me. Though we didn't know when or how I'd get a car of my own. I was really looking forward to that day. The freedom. And what do I have to look forward to now? You might be my only hope. No pressure.
Alright, so I'm on my last 7.62 round, which is fine. So the actual mission is to go into the building and get a film canister. That is the actual mission that we're here for. You just encounter a lot of friends as you go to do this mission. And there is another stash of another weapon up here. And so we are going to get that too. I usually change pretty quick from this gun to that gun, but obviously I want the pistol suppressor. I'm going to go ahead and save this because there's no jump in this radius and you need to go to there. Oh. That's alright. I don't think they come up here. But, you know, they'll definitely get you. I mean, they definitely can't get up here. So, we're gonna kind of take them out. Where are you at, guy? I'll just use all of my ammo trying to get him. Okay. So, I'm officially out of this ammo. I might have some in there, but that's fine. So, I'm just gonna go back to this. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've got one there. There's really no point in... Come on. I'm grabbing everything but it. So while I'm up here, I'll let the others come. I'm almost out of that ammo. Let me... Yeah, I'll get to you in a moment. So, and yes, I'm standing on a fuel tank and it's not exploding and I don't know why. And I'm not complaining. That there, if I shoot that red canister, I think I'm in the safe zone. I just hit save, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah. So, you can explode those, but you can literally stand on a fuel tank and you're fine. So, make that make sense. So we're gonna go into this building first. It is really dark and creepy, so I'd rather get this done before it starts to get really dark. While we were up on that fuel tank, a lot of the enemies came. Normally I'll go through and take my time looting. I'd kind of like to get back before it's really dark, so I'm just going to look for the big items. And this guy's sparkling, so he's here just for this mission.
Uh-huh. Where's the film was here just now. Need to develop it while the back room is free. Oh, God, you will hate me if I don't bring it back.
And you'll also notice as you do these top priority missions and as you finish that when you're back at base, you'll have a letter in your backpack that you didn't grab. Oh, by the way, the red was I touched a grass anomaly. I'm doing this much faster than normal, so I'm not taking my time to clear it as well as I should. So anyways, the letters that magically appear in your backpack are titled the same as the mission you just did, and it's usually connected somehow to what your mission was. So I'll read that when we're back and we get this one. You'll hear it talking about a film canister and how it went missing. And essentially, that is you grabbing this. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. I missed it. So it's you grabbing this, and so in the letter, it talks about how you had it sitting on the desk and it went missing. So it kind of gives a little bit of like a parallel universe, like what your mission is doing is alternating some sort of timeline. So just something to point out. Again, I'm kind of doing this pretty fast just to try to get through before it's super dark. So this is all still the same day that we spawned in. So it definitely can be done where you can get these first two done on your first day. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so I'm going to try to clear this grass anomaly a little bit better. Until you get a head, like light is what makes it retract, and you want to make sure not to brush against it. So that was kind of my problem before. I think I brushed against the wall. Nothing here. So I'm kind of just, oh dang it. Yeah, that really sucked. That drains your health a lot. So I'm going to actually use a health injector pen. Come on. These things are really finicky sometimes. And I don't know why, but we got it. Okay, so our health is gonna creep up. I'm gonna go ahead and go in this basement real quick. And you'll notice it's definitely getting dark. I just wanted to come down here because there's usually these are sellable items. This and that camera I had grabbed, you can sell them for money. So if they're here, they're either here in the basement or they're like on the edge of this corner there. So I will definitely keep an eye out for those. I usually am heading back by now. I'm just so close to being done that I'm being a little stubborn. Later you get what's called a night eye, and it kind of lights up the dark. Or when you know you've got an area mostly clear, it doesn't really matter if you're out in the dark, or even better when you have your headlamp. It's just right now the fragments and spawns are really hard to see in the dark, and you don't have good lighting, which is why I try to avoid being out too far past. I'm not going to pick up every little thing I see. So here's another sellable. Get some good money. And I cannot think of a time that I've had to buy food because it is usually given to you in all of this looting. So if you actually go through and loot, you usually don't have to buy food in the game. Ammo I will have to buy, only because it seems like they always tend to give me the ammo that I don't use and not enough of what I do. But that's fine. Again, I'm doing this really fast. I'm just looking for certain items. In one of these, you'll end up getting an orange magazine for one of the AK gun series. That's the actual gun series I use, so I'm hoping I don't miss it by going this fast. I still have my gun in my hand just because you never know when a fragment's gonna walk in on you. And you can use knives with them. Oh, the orange magazine is over there, so I'll get that on my way out. What was I gonna say? I was starting to say something about people walking up on you, but that's fine. Oh, hey, replace the health injector pen I just used. So here is a crate. Usually there's between the two little sheds, there's usually a crate in one of the two, sometimes both, but it's all random. And yeah, this is much darker than I'm usually out by. You can see how fast it gets dark. It's already 8 o'clock at night. Oh, game time. So time goes really fast when you're in the radius. So that's another reason I'm kind of glad that I took out that one fragment that I was debating on killing. Okay, we're gonna head back now. We should have most of the mimics gone. We might stumble across another fragment or spawn. I'm gonna try to head right back to where I was and take that path back home. So that way it's mostly clear. And you'll notice your stamina is gonna drain really fast. That's just because the more you load in your bag, the faster your stamina drains. And the faster your stamina drains, the more your hunger increases. So I'm waiting for that blue line to go all the way up. And then I will sprint until it empties again. And it's kind of just a cycle of that. I'm gonna check in this little building. There's sometimes either a crate or a collectible, and there's neither. That's alright, we'll just grab these. I normally wouldn't stop for rounds in the dark, but I'm already here. So yeah, sometimes there'll be a camera or a weather monitor there. Oh, I'm not gonna... I already changed my gun back to the hand. Okay, we're gonna go head back. You'll hear your detector beep as you go near this anomaly field. I'm not gonna mess with those in the dark. I'm gonna just head back and we can deal with anything in the next day. We'll be back to this map day 2. And usually when I record this game, I'll do like one full recording where I'm doing the mission, I turn it in, and then I'll do a whole second video where I kind of, get everything sold, get my base set up, get my loadout ready, clean my weapon. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to go back and turn in the film canister and then stop this recording. And then that way, if you don't want to watch the boring stuff, you can just skip the next video. Alrighty. I'm going to leave this stuff here until I am done turning in the mission, and then I'm going to get this all picked up and settle into the base. Okay. So here is, you'll see this mission is Total Recall. Here's the letter Total Recall. So this is the letter that we didn't pick up. It was just put in there, and it talks about Kodak roll is gone as well. Put it in his desk, never saw it again. All the family photos are gone now. So it kind of you'll kind of see them every time you do these top priority missions. So you kind of start to get the idea that you're messing with what the letter talks about. And I'm trying to find that film roll. I see it. It's just, I'm grabbing everything else except for it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save this, stop this recording, and then get my base cleaned up. So my next video is probably gonna be pretty long, getting everything settled in.